Hey guys, so this video might be out, it might be Monday now when this goes out, but it also might be very, very late Sunday. I ended up having to go out to dinner with my father and grandmother, and I do not like to record when my father is in the house because he tends to yell at me to watch something on TV like Crash from NASCAR, or he'll be down in the living room 5 feet from the back door where we let out the dogs, and I'll be upstairs and he'll want me to let the dogs out. So yeah, he is now asleep, so I can record. It is now 9:20 as I am recording, so let's get to this. Episode 4. We're about to talk to Finley. Again, if I mix up the voices, I am sorry. I'm not used to boys named Landry or girls named Finley, so yeah. But let's get to this. What are we going to find out in episode 4? Hey cutie, how about some coffee? I had a real busy day at work. Oh, there she is. I think she has sprinkles in her hair. Also, if you hear like a little, something in the background, I have my air conditioner on, so I'm not dying while I'm recording this. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? This is the Landry route. We're not on the Finley route. Like I said, we're on the Landry route. So, should I pick one coffee coming right up, or you know where the coffee is? I don't think we're that rude, so I'm gonna say one coffee coming right up. One coffee coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. Also, I'm kind of sick, so I'm apologizing for that as well. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee, just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. So is this what you mean by social media expert or whatever? Yep. I run the company message board and all those other accounts. Wait, did you just say message board? What year was this made? I haven't even heard of a message board in so long. Jelly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. Oh god, I'm having trouble breathing. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. Bitch. I could use a sidekick, not you. You can become my sidekick. Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about that until just now. How did you forget? You grew a whisker this morning. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here and you're part of the family now. Got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. Aha! So I do. I mean it though, got it? Yeah. Thanks. Got any room for another at this table? Huh. Guess there weren't too many left after all. I glance downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always! Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe is closed now. You best not be cheating on me! Whore! No, no frick frack. With the Kit Kat. No. Thanks, Reese. You're bro. I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. We had cleanup to do. Jeez, Dad! Lollygagging? Really? I don't know. It was the first word that came to mind. Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup? She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair that she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work. What, as a cat? Hey, don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. It feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity in cats. I should see if she's here and to thank her for her work. I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. You got it. It keeps taking me a lot to not just sit here and appreciate the artwork. I just love games like this. Wow, the kitchen is pretty clean already. What? Was Mason that quick? Oh, there she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason! What? Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you. It's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. I'm not gonna offer that because I'm afraid of her, so... well, have a good night. And with that, she's gone. Boy, she's hard to talk to. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Maybe that's her. It looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family, like Finley said, he should be a part of it too. I'm just gonna help him, because then he'll be like freaking out if the dishes aren't done. I guess we could do this real quick though. Hey, let me help with that. You can't do all those by yourself. Hey, you don't have to. Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you in here by yourself. I like it that way. Too bad, 'cause I'm here. He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. He turns the sink back on and... oh, I guess it was a little forceful. He's acting like I scolded him. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. So... Hayes looks startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence, but maybe I should have had a follow-up. You been working here long? Nailed it. I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months? I'd get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool. Yeah. That's it, huh? Awkward. We finish up the dishes without much else by way of talking. Great. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming? Sure. We both head out. Quietly. I grab a cup of... I grab a cup of coffee on my way back to the cafe. He slips upstairs, probably to get a cup of much better coffee. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips carefully to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course I'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. What the hell am I gonna do once I turn into a cat? How could I explain that? Nobody would believe me. Meow. I think it's Graves. And the thought flies out of my head. That black cat with the odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. Hmm? The black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm gonna do for din. Ah! Something just hit my back. Get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off, get it off. Wait. It's gone. I see the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it, Graves. I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I'm proven wrong. Meow. The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or did that just sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that, it sounded kind of smug. Graves! Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. I better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, it'd be turning that way. You're late. Eh? Who said that? I look down. Mochi's fat face is looking up at me. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not doing this. I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl, then go to my room and close the door behind me. I shamble into my pajamas, but when I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm, square bulge in the pocket. That's right, the book! Maybe something useful is in here. I start to flip through the book again. There's my name. And there's Hayes. Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it? If I hold the book upside down... No. Is there a cipher? Nope. I don't know why I bothered looking. Of course it won't be that easy. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. I give up. Frustrated, I drop the book. It hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away with my foot and something tumbles out. What is that? It looks like it fell out of the hood. A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? I pick it up. Looks like it's got some weird holographic center. It's kind of pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. I go to tuck the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but... Hold up. I can read it with this. I don't know how it got there, but it's the key to reading this book. The Hallowed Covenant of Witchery? What? Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. Settle in with the book. I settle in with the book and start reading from the beginning. I've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling that thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never even seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess. Like if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out that I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've been up playing video games or something. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit on laps? They do say that some witches get familiars. No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I have been trying some of the stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Mochi? Meh. See, even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tomb all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyways? It's not bad at all, now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now. Almost. My palate is refining every day. I kind of just want a big old cheese Danish or something, too. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff, and their breakfast pastries look really good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. I'm just gonna get one from work. You know what? Why waste money when I can just get some coffee for free at the cafe? I'm still not real great on the water-coffee grounds ratio, but better I learn with myself than with customers, right? Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out as this gross brown water. I really have to learn to do this right. Huh, doesn't look like anybody's here yet. There are some lights on in the cafe and on the floor ground, but I don't see anybody moving around inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming here on their days off. Is it really just going to be me hanging out at work like I have nothing better to do? Alright, I'll just go make some coffee and then figure out what else to do for the day. Luckily, I just got my key. I can unlock the door and let myself in. Even though there are no people here, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats milling around. There goes Hash Browns bossing around some other cats like usual. Now is making eyes at his own reflection on the floor. Ko takes in a cute little ball by the window. Marina and Ain are catching some sun. Junta has his paw around one of the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? I peek in closer to get a look, and maybe a photo, but when I see that little seal point nose sticking out, I pause. Is that? That is Hayes! Oh! His ear flicks, and one eye shoots open. It looks like he takes a moment to register what's happening, but once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. Avery? His tail puffs up and he backs away from Junta at a surprising speed. He bumps into the wall and then hops a solid 6 inches into the air in shock. Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Junta was crying a lot, and then I just sort of... Oh, please don't make fun of me. Junta is one of our newest cats. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering the streets, but he scares easily, so he gets clingy sometimes. Why would I do that? That was really sweet of you. Slowly, I reach down and scratch Junta behind the ears. He's confused by all the commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed about it. But You're so thoughtful about the cats. It's great. I guess so. Thanks. I'm jealous, actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It's pretty nice. He seems to have calmed down a bit, thankfully. How about some coffee? I could go for a cup, and I bet you could, too. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to change back. Don't look, okay? You got it. Despite being around all these cursed cat people, I've never seen a transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyway, it's probably as rude and creepy as watching someone get changed, so I'm not about to peek. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? I'll go make us some coffee. That sounds great, thank you. Score! I don't have to mess with the coffee machine after all. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big ol' sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Oh! Avery, you're here early. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? Cat, I mean. Sorry, is it still a sensitive subject? No. Nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake. Were you just standing in there waiting for a chance to say something like that? Of course not. He totally was. They're right, though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whenever you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles towards the stairs. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. The 3rd floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out until really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. I don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. Haha, I just mean he's really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe after all. Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't going to build itself after all. Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all that stuff was in the basement. Sorry, it might get a little bit noisy in here. That's no problem with me. I suppose if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them. But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... See what Landry's doing. What's Landry hammering over there? Oh my god, so many jokes. So many dirty, dirty jokes. He said something about a ramp. What's up? Oh, Avery. Just making some adjustments to the cafe for some newcomers. Oh, cool, let me help. You don't have to do that. I don't, but I'm gonna. He laughs, but he keeps going about doing whatever he was doing. I guess that's his way of saying no. Oh, there's gotta be something I can do. Make sure no cats come over while I'm working. I don't want them trying to play on this until we get all the carpeting on it. This one looks like a lot different than the others. The ramp is cute, but do you think they need it? Graves asked me to install these. He said he's bringing in a kitten with hypoplasia. Oh, what's that? He said it is a condition that some cats are born with that affects their coordination. I don't want the little guy to get hurt trying to jump up on these platforms, so I'm going to add some ramps to my structures. I almost didn't catch all of that because he's just hammering away while we talk. Can't even take a break for a little conversation, huh? Your structures? Did you make all of these? Yeah. These are amazing. I thought you were just a charming waiter, but you're so talented too. It's no big deal. I'm really grateful Hayes gives me a lot of chances to build things like this, though. I'd miss working with my hands if he didn't set up a workshop for me. Graves did that? No answer. He's just hammering away. Ahem. Oh, sorry. Did you see all the saws and things in the corner of the basement? That's for me. Oh, I assumed he was dissecting zombies back there. Avery. He gives me a light, playful slap on the shoulder. His other hand is still balancing a hammer while propping up the ramp. Maybe I should take something from him before this becomes a workers' comp case. Can cats even get workers' comp? You're so unforgiving. He's really not a bad guy. Seriously, these are amazing, though. Did you design the whole place yourself? Oh goodness, no. Most of it was blueprints Graves gave me. Most of it, you say. I bet there's some of your own personal genius in there, too. You flatter me. I give him a quick wink and a smile, and he's a deer in the headlights. Oh yay, she's finally flirting. Thanks, Avery. He drops the hammer and quickly fumbles to recover it and himself. Oh my god, he must like me too. It's so cute watching him get flustered like that. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Why, if it isn't the big boss himself. My wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. It can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy. Landry. Excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me a reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course. Nothing gets past me. The eyes and talon of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. You are a treasure, as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Well. Finley. Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present! Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He's real close now. I don't think I like it. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It really is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today, too. She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she found a comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something. Haven't been to your place in ages, though. Finley's face. When did you get here? You startled me. Ah, Mason. I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Ha. Of course not. This is why I will take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today. But first, an announcement. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No. You haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what this is. Absolutely not. For my more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No, no. Is that somehow both plaid and checkered flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think, I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery! She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. See? You knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. And then he turns around and he turns into a bat and not a cat. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him, just to see what happens when he leaves. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see that black cat. I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everybody else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. This seems like a time as any to see if I can find out more about what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Grace's apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all of his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. I'm kind of afraid of Graves' apartment, so I'm thinking that I need to check out the basement. It worked the first time, right? Okay, if I remember correctly, this is where I find out if I stayed on the route that I was supposed to, the Landry route. I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyways. Yeah, because if I remember reading correctly, whoever is down in the basement when you go is what route you have stayed on. So I'm hoping Landry is still down there. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually someone else using him as a cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it's one of the other workers at the cafe? I can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping, and prepare your lips for some kissing. Alright, who's it gonna be? Boy, this place gives me the chills. I mean, it's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? I take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there's nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching. The right of the stairs is more interesting stuff anyway. I kneel down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals when I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magic crystals after all. Creak. Creak. Yes! Is somebody down here? Oh, it's just Landry. I hear his footsteps fall heavily on the creaky steps. Hey, Landry. Oh, it's you. I was worried one of the cats got down here. I think they'd be too creeped out to try it. It's just a storeroom. Nothing to be creeped out over, if you ask me. What about all of Graves' curiosities or whatever? Doesn't that weird you out that you have to reach past a rattlesnake specimen to get a cup of sugar? When you put it that way. It's his building, though. I guess he just needed the storage space for his extra stuff. I'm sure we all have some weird things kicking around in our storage. We all have skeletons in our closet, you mean? Though usually less literally than this. I suppose so. How about you, Landry? You collect anything weird? Do you collect anything weird? Oh, nothing as exciting as this. Although... Yeah? Nah, it's nothing. Come on! Well, sometimes when I see cool-looking rocks or scrap metal, I pick them up and take them with me. Oh, and then you make something out of them? No. I just like how they look. So I keep them. That's kind of weird now that I say it. It's not weird, I think it's kind of cute. Oh, I don't know about that. He's getting so flustered. He's pretty easy to get worked up, I think. He's really cute like this. Okay, now I have to share mine. I collect the tabs from soda cans. I keep all of them and put them on a piece of yarn. I had to start over when I moved to the city, but I've been moving right along. My new string is almost up to my elbow already. Why soda tabs? I mean, they're pretty cute too, but no reason. I just wanted to just string up a whole bunch like garland when I was a kid. I thought it would look cool. I'll keep that in mind. I don't drink much soda, but if I find any tabs, I'll bring them to you. Aw, thanks. And if I see any cool rocks, I'll bring you one. You're so sweet. And sometime, I'll have to come see your collection. Sure. Is he blushing? Oh geez, that sounded a lot more forward than I meant. Oh crap. So, what were you looking for down here? I guess he didn't notice, or is just changing the subject. Oh, nothing specific. Just looking around. Even with everything going on in the cafe, it still sounds a little too wacky to just blurt out that I'm looking for magical talismans or whatever I'm even looking for. Maybe if I had a clearer idea of what I was trying to accomplish. But I guess this is just another bust. Well, I just needed to grab some more materials and get back to work. Want to come with me? Sure, be right there. Landry places a roll of carpet in my hand and scoops up a pile of lumber. He carefully works his way up the stairs, but not without muttering a promise to fix the creaky steps. I guess I should call it quits for now and get back up there. Well, that was a bust, mostly. It was kind of nice to talk to Landry, I guess. It feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats one way or another. Back to the drawing table on this curse business, huh? I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with cats. Shinsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Guess I'd be excited too. Ella gets messed up on the catnip toy. Nao is swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking on nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases the feather on a string all the way up to the platform, wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps. And that seems... Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? Ah! I jump up with a start. Who the fuck? Piled cat toys around me. I jump up with a start. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead! Why is there garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up. With catnip? What is all this? Finley. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another. And another. And another. I got some really cute pictures out of it. Oh my god, don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head. Ow! Hey! Okay, okay. They won't go on the blog. Good. Today. No. Finley, be nice. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were gonna actually make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the other restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant downtown you all so enjoy. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted for the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai, then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... I look over to the tables, and it looked like they've pulled them all together into one long row again. Takeout boxes pile up in the center table, and all of the places have already been set. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. I think I'm going to save it here and continue this dining experience in episode 5. But I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I am in love with playing this. I'm thinking it'll take around... I don't know how much I have left, but I'm thinking it's going to take around 10 episodes for each route, but we will see. So this will be episode 4. But I will talk to you guys later. Bye!